Estoy aquí en las instalaciones de Ravenol en Lubmin, en Alemania. Esto está al norte, está hasta arriba, a la orilla del mar prácticamente, donde es muy fácil tener un canal de distribución de forma marítima. Y estoy aquí con Alexander, que es parte de ese staff de genios en la industria de los lubricantes. Él se encarga de algunas pruebas, es decir, es parte de un grupo muy selecto y gracias a él es que existen los productos de buena calidad. Y bien, pues voy a platicar con él, le voy a hacer algunas preguntas y veamos de qué manera nos puede ayudar. Alexander, thanks a lot for this small interview. We have some questions about Ravenol and what a people like you who is in charge to create and develop the best lubricants in the world can share with us. You know, we come from Latin America, where the characteristics of using or the age of the cars is very different. So please, can I ask to you some questions?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Ok, voy a decir primero en español. Bien, voy a aprovechar que estoy aquí con Alexander para hacerle las preguntas más comunes que ustedes me hacen llegar aquí al canal. Entonces ya le pregunté, me dice que sí se avienta el tiro y que sí va a contestar. Ravenol has three different lines of engine oil: mineral, semi-synthetic, and synthetic. Can we select, as consumers, can we select the engine oil only by the price? Do you think it's a good idea?
No.
Why?
So the price is always an indication which is linked to the quality of the product, I would think. It's like all the things in life. If you want the higher quality, you have to accept a higher price. That's normally how it works.
Okay.
It's no different for the engine oils. So if you want the higher quality engine oils, the fully synthetic ones, they are priced a little higher.
Okay.
But the reason is because the base oil, the resources needed for fully synthetic engine oils, they are more expensive to get than the mineral ones.
Okay, I got it. And as a consumer, what can I expect? What can I expect of a good quality? What means good quality in engine oils?
It means at the base level, you are within the specifications of all the manufacturers, of the international standardization bodies. That's the absolute baseline. And then you have like special points of interest where you can exceed the expectations of these standards, I would say. So you can say when the ASEA or the API wants a specific evaporation loss, NOAC. Specific number. Then you can say, I will make it better so that the evaporation of the oil is less in the actual usage. So the quality would be higher. Or if the specifications from, name an automobile brand, an OEM, says you need a viscosity index of 170. We can say we make it 190, so it might be better in different temperature regions. So we can exceed the requirements by a lot if we want, and if you, the customer, is willing to buy something that high quality, we can make it. And there are also reasons to get up the quality above the above the requirements. Because if you look at typical European brands, they test their formulations mainly in the climate areas of Europe. And then you go to very specific cold climate regions or very, very high temperature regions, where you can say, yeah, well, it's tested in the middle of Europe, that works, and it works over the oil change intervals given by the OEMs. But if my temperature over the year is not 20 degrees Celsius, but 30 degrees Celsius, then the impact on the engine oil would be bigger. Or if my car needs to start at minus 40 degrees Celsius in northern Canada, then I require a little bit more quality in the materials to get these, in these specific temperature regions, better performance. For my
you touch a very special point that the people ask all the time. If I live in a climate where it's higher, let's talk about 40 degrees, do I have to change the viscosity of my engine oil?
Not necessarily.
Okay, that's the first that I want to hear. So you don't have it. Affects the engine oil, and this is what I understand. It affects the engine oil.
Yeah.
But if the quality is good, so that means that it can handle better.
I would go. I would step up the quality, not the viscosity.
Okay.
So if you use if you change from semi-synthetic to full synthetic, and the oil would be less impacted by, let's say, oxidation.
Okay.
And when the overall temperature in use is higher, then you have more oxidation overall. So for hot climates, I would always go from semi-synthetic to synthetic to just have the better oxidation performance.
Okay,
to prevent the oil from oxidizing.
That's good information.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's start. First of all, let's talk about the brand. How old is Ravenol?
How old?
Yeah, how old?
So the brand Ravenol itself, it's like from, as we see it in the background.
Yeah.
It's like 1946.
Okay.
The founding year of the brand Ravenol itself. The plant we are standing at right now was built in 2013, so it's quite new.
This is the second plant, right?
Right, this is the second plant, and the big production plant, I would say. So it's quite new, but the brand itself, it's a little bit older.
So the brand is so close to reach 80 years old,
yeah.
So it's not a new brand. I have another question.
Yeah.
In which city started Ravenol?
The founding was in the city of Werther. That's in the western part of Germany, kind of in the middle north, and the west side of Germany.
Okay, I got it. But does Ravenol produces something else than engine oils?
Yeah, we have also gear oils, like for the manual transmissions, for differential axles, for automatic transmissions. We make special fluids for CVTs, for double clutch transmissions.
Are different?
That's
because I have found some other brands that you have something that we call as multi oil. Do you know one kind of oil? You can use it in a lot of transmissions.
That's for one specific group of transmissions. So you have one oil which fits a lot of different transmission types.
Okay.
And then we have some variations of this.
Multi-ATF.
Yeah. And then we have like a high viscosity and a low viscosity.
Okay.
That's mainly two groups of the same oil, as you would say. Or very similar oil, let's say it this way.
Okay.
But we also have like specialties for different kinds of transmission. And we have one product line, or maybe one segment, which is not the consumer market, but it's more in the industrial side. So we have special products for industrial gears, like in
industrial.
Yeah, for industrial. Yeah, right.
Okay.
For industrial gears, or for hydraulics, or machinery, factory machinery and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.